This is an Apple QuickTake 200 camera. I actually got this camera for free along with those two Intel iMacs and a bunch of other stuff, as I mentioned in my previous video. And yeah, this is just one of the many things I got. So let me go ahead and just give you a brief overview of it. As you can see on the top here, we have the manual focus knob, I guess, here. This is for near, I guess, middle and far focus. This allows more light to get in and less light to get in. This is just the controls for the on-screen display. And this is the knob that allows you to select the camera mode. Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. And of course, this is the shutter button. On the back here, we have the power slider, the display with a Apple symbol, I guess, and Apple branding on the bottom of it. On the bottom here, we have a brightness knob right there, and a battery compartment here, which takes 4 AA batteries. On the side here, we have our connections. We have a 6-volt DC in connection, a composite video out, and a 2.5mm jack labeled digital. This is actually a serial connection and allows you to connect via the serial interface to a Macintosh or even a PC. And lastly, on this side, we have a smart media card, which looks like that. And this is actually only a 2 MB card. Now this camera was actually manufactured by Fujifilm for Apple, so it is not really an Apple product. And there is a Fuji camera that looks exactly like this, and it's called the Fuji DS7, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on now. This is, I guess, this is fine capture mode, and this is capture mode, so go ahead and turn it on. You can see that the display works quite well. I'll go ahead and take a picture of something, and yeah, I'll put them in this video so you can actually see what the quality of this camera is. So I'll just go ahead and, let's see, I'll just take a quick picture of my PowerBook 170 here. It is quite dark. Let me hold it with my other hand and try to get it more steady. Okay, that was a better picture. Now I'm also going to set this to fine capture mode, and I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to upload 2 pictures of the exact same thing, this PowerBook, and you're going to see the difference between fine capture and whatever, I guess, normal capture. So I'm going to go ahead and snap that same picture. And the battery's already dead, and I haven't even used it that much. This thing eats up batteries like nothing. I just put these batteries in here, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I transfer these pictures to the computer. So yeah. So I actually had to make a cable, since I didn't even get the original cable for this. I actually used a modem cable. This is or it used to be a Apple serial DB25 adapter cable. But since it didn't work with my modem and I ended up getting a different modem for my Macintosh SE, I decided it was just worth risking the cable and just cutting it. But I also had to make a quite crude but functional 2.5mm plug on the end of it. I actually followed a wiring diagram, which I'll put a link to in the description of this video. But anyway, I'll go ahead and plug it in, and I will resume the video. Be right back. Alright, so as you can see, the camera is plugged into the computer now via the modem port on the back there. So I'll go ahead and turn on the external hard disk and boot up the machine. Now, you would notice that this is not the machine that has the external DB15 port on it, so I could use a color display on here. I did that because the other machine that has that card only has 4 megabytes of RAM, and that is not enough for the QuickTake software to run. It requires at least a 5 megabyte block, which obviously can't be done on 4 megabytes of RAM. But it works just fine on a black and white display as well. Actually, the software requires a 68040 processor, but of course, these PowerBooks only have a 25 megahertz 68030 in them. Now, how I did that was I actually used Tome Viewer to extract the Tome file from the installer, which wouldn't run because it said it needed a 68040. And after putting the extensions and the application in the proper place, it works just fine. So to get the camera to connect to the system, you just turn this wheel here to this icon, turn it on. You'll see it says PC mode on it. And we'll go ahead and open the QuickTake software, which is camera access. As you can see, it sees the camera there. Click this icon. It does take quite some time. This is only a serial interface. And there are only about 15 or 16 pictures on here, so yeah. Okay, so now that it has finally read the camera, go ahead and find those pictures of the PowerBook I took, which are right here, and we'll go ahead and double click on them. And import them. This does take quite some time because serial interface is very, very slow. And as you can see, there's the picture of the PowerBook. So I'm just going to go ahead and click File, Save As. Save it to Macintosh HD. I'll just save it as PV170-1.jpg. Save it. And it is saving now, and I'll just do the other one off camera, so it doesn't take so long. So I just saved some time in the video, because it does take quite some time, as you can see. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that and upload it, and you'll see it. You'll see both of these pictures at the end of the video. So yeah, that is the Apple QuickTake 200 camera. From, I think, about 1999. I'm not exactly sure when this was made, but I think actually 1997 or so. So yeah. Anyway, that's the Apple QuickTake 200 camera. Hope you enjoyed this video.